Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Season's greetings to you all. Some days back, the Unzuko Mona of Igbo think tank gathered together top groups, top politicians, leaders par excellence from the southeastern region, the likes of Senator Inyinaya Baribe, the former Anambra State Governor Chris Ngige, the likes of PG, that's President General for Ohanaeze Ndigbo, Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwu, and the host of others gathered together and to deliberate on the future of Ndigbo in Nigeria, the future of Nigeria, what they stand to gain or lose, and the way forward. Of course, for more details on that, just check our playlist, get to see what Inyinaya Baribe said. We made it very bold that is in as much as Nigeria is suppressing Ndigbos, that the Nigeria goes nowhere. In fact, he said it's foul that onye ji ndị Igbo ji onwe ya. Just check the playlist. He spoke at length. I won't be able to give all the full details on this particular video. Well, Shettima, the Vice President of Nigeria, have decided to respond to what this ethnic group is saying, and it's quite a deep one. And the question now is, will the likes of Inyinaya Baribe, the top Igbo groups, elder statesmen and the last, accept his standpoint? We're going to find out in a moment. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Do like and share. Now, according to the news, the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, has stated that the process of integrating Igbo into the mainstream Nigerian politics has begun. Now, Shettima was quoted in a statement signed by Livinus Onwabugiogo, the Chief Press Secretary, to the Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu some few hours ago. He was quoted while speaking after the conferment of traditional titles on him and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu by His Royal Highness Igwe Dr. Robert Chukwudelem Eze, Okofia VI, the Igbo Ukpo and clan head of Duno Okofia Asian Kingdom in Ukpo, Duno Okofia local government area of Anambra State. The state of Peter Obi. Let's continue. Now, the President Tinubu was honored with the chieftaincy title of Eze-Udo of Igbo land. Eze-Udo of Igbo land, which means King of Peace in Igbo land. While Shettima was also decorated with a title, Enyi Ndị Igbo, meaning a friend of Igbo people. Now, Shettima, who also represented President Tinubu, said the administration understood the challenges of Ndị Igbo and would work assiduously to overcome them. He said, and I quote him word for word, he said, with our leaders like Senator Hope Uzodinma, Senator Dave Umahi, Honorable Ben Kalu, the process of integrating Ndị Igbo in the mainstream of Nigerian politics has commenced. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah has just joined APC. Wherever you go in this country, if you do not see an Igbo man, you better run away from that place. Why won't I identify with you? Rest assured that Ndị Igbo are the heartbeat of the Nigerian nation. We will work assiduously to see that Ndị Igbo are well represented. In the statement, Kalu congratulated President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Vice President, Senator Shettima Kashim, on the conferment of Igbo chieftaincy, that's their titles on them, saying that the conferment of the traditional titles would reinforce national cohesion and integration. He commenced, and he also commended President Tinubu's administration for giving the Igbo people a sense of belonging through his appointment. And the Deputy Speaker expressed joy that the traditional titles were coming at a time of a new peace initiative called Peace in South-East Project, that's PISE, PISE /P, aimed at resolving the security challenges among other sociological issues in the region through non-kinetic approaches and restore peace. Two things I took note of in this particular speech made by Senator Ben Kallo, on the issue of Shettima and the conferment of titles. What he's saying totally contradicts what the likes of Enyinaya Baribe is saying. Now, if you listened to the quotations I made concerning Vice President Kashim Shettima, he talked about the people who they've started integrating and who this set of people from the Southeast region, Igbo extraction, are people who are making effort, people who they can't be ignored, people who have made Igbo land or make Igbo people a force to be reckoned with. Notice very well that he never mentioned Senator Enyinaya Baribe. And when it comes to the issue of one who's very vocal and who have been outspoken, you must give Senator Enyinaya Baribe his flowers. He has been very vocal, he has been very articulate, he has not shied away from being bold when he ought to be bold. He said it the way it is. He doesn't need to quote anything. And when he left PDP, he never even considered going to APC. Instead, he went straight to ABGA, and he still got back his ticket one way or the other. Now, the people Shettima mentioned on this particular matter were Dave Umahi, APC, and even, so to speak, congratulated Ifanyoba, who had moved now to APC. So if you're in APC, okay, you got something coming. But I've learned from the little that APC have been ruling not to jubilate and celebrate yet until you see the implementation. Just fairly recently, Nigerian civil servant federal extraction were groaning, getting disgruntled, grumbling that the December came, Christmas came and went. They were not paid their salaries. Some of the sectors, like the university and polytechnic sector, on the federal scale, said that some of them got their salaries, their November salary, in the second week of December, and they were quite hopeful that by 22nd March they would get their December salary. They didn't get it, and according to them, they're just waiting for the holidays to finish so they can just go to work normally. And these are promises made. And they said all through the other administration, there have never been any year that they don't even pay them their Christmas salary, sometimes every 13 months as bonus. But it didn't happen this particular administration. And we've had issues of the 35,000 minimum wage. I do not know if they've yet to implement it. What I'm saying in effect is, do not jubilate yet whatever promises made by this administration until you see practical implementation. They said the processes have begun. Maybe what process they need is for all Igbos to defect to APC, or Igbo politicians to defect to APC only then. But be very unique. What's the uniqueness of this whole thing? That they had to give them that conferment of chieftaincy title, which is very rare. Igbos they rarely give titles just like that. But they gave these titles to them in the very state that Peter Obi emanated from, Anambra State. They would have given them that title in Enugu. It would have been okay in Imo State. They would have given them in Ebonyi State, probably Abia State. But why does it have to be Anambra State, the very state where Peter Obi came from? Even fairly recently, Nigerians some obedience were getting angry that the likes of Alex Oti paid a homage visit to the president and said Nigerians should be patient, that President Tinubu inherited a lot of debt. Either which way, there has to be a moving on. Supreme Court has given their mandate and their verdict. Nigerians and politicians will definitely move on, especially politicians. But then again, let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in that conversation. What's your take? If you have a contrary view, or even you have one or two things to say, let's interact. Have a nice time.